Welcome to the Wired for Success podcast, your show for ambitious, mission-driven entrepreneurs who want to build million-dollar businesses without sacrificing their health, relationships, or happiness, who understand that in order to build their empire, they need a solid foundation, and that the more they are thriving, the more their business is thriving too. This show brings you the very best from science, self-development, and entrepreneurship to set you up for sustainable success. Hi, I'm Claudia Garbutt, the scientist turned mindset and high-performance coach for entrepreneurs, and I help you get wired for success. This episode is brought to you by L-Nutra, nutrition technology for longevity. Are you looking for a smarter, science-backed way to support muscle health and longevity? Meet L-Protein from L-Nutra, the only plant-based protein powder of its kind, uniquely designed to enhance muscle growth and slow down the aging process. Unlike typical whey proteins, which activate pro-aging pathways, L-Protein supports your body with 25 grams of complete plant-based protein designed to keep IGF-1 low for optimal aging. With L-Nutra's pioneering approach to nutrition technology, this isn't just protein. It's nutrition for longevity, perfect for post-workout recovery, a nutrient-packed breakfast, or an afternoon snack. Personally, I love the chocolate-flavored protein shake as a delicious and super quick post-workout breakfast. As someone who would like to gain some muscle mass, it's important to me to get enough high-quality protein, and this is a great option. So if you're serious about fueling your body for both performance and long-term health, L-Protein might be just what you were looking for. Plus, it's packed with essential vitamins and minerals, all sourced from real fruits, veggies, and mushrooms, ensuring you're nourished in the most natural way possible. Can't go wrong with that, right? So if you'd like to check it out, go to prolonlife.com/wired. That's prolonlife.com/wired to get your L-Protein today. I'll also link it in the show notes. Without further ado, let's dive into today's episode. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Wired for Success podcast, where we talk about all things science, self-development, and entrepreneurship that help you get to that next level of success in your life and business. My guest today is Barre3 studio owner, mentor, and instructor, Lindsay Parks. Lindsay is dedicated to teaching people to be balanced and empowered from within. She's also passionate about shifting mindsets surrounding fitness and impacting physical and mental health in Oklahoma City. So welcome, Lindsay, and thank you so much for being on my show today.
Claudia, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here.
I'm looking forward to this. Lindsay, maybe we should start with the basics. So for people who don't know, what is Barre3?
Barre3 is a fitness and wellness company. We have studio locations. There's over 190 studio locations across the country. And then we also have an online platform where we offer streamed and on-demand workouts. Our workouts encompass strength, cardio, and mindfulness. So the 3 in Barre3 stands for those 3 things. We are a mission-driven company. We strive to build balance in the body and empowerment from within for all of our clients, no matter if you're in our studio or if you're taking an online workout. And then we also have a deeper mission of redefining what success in fitness means.
I love that. So what does success in fitness mean?
So when our company was founded 16 years ago by Sadie Lincoln, she wanted to really introduce the mindset that fitness does not have to be an external idea or an external achievement. Of course, we want to feel the physical benefits of fitness. We know that fitness is good for us, but so many times we think that success is a number or it's a landmark that we have to achieve. And at Barre3, we're trying to teach our clients that success is how we feel, that there's progress over perfection, that showing up is victory. And it's more than a physical workout. It truly is a mental mind shift that we're trying to achieve at Barre3, and we're trying to provide for our clients and our communities.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that you combine the physical and the mental fitness. And when did you discover Barre3, and what made you fall in love with this type of workout?
Oh my goodness. I discovered Barre3 in 2010 when my studio that I currently own was being built out. There was a sign in the window, and I immediately Googled Barre3 and learned it was based in Portland, founded by Sadie Lincoln. And I really aligned with her values and her, what was to me, new mindset surrounding fitness. It felt healing to me. And it also was, the physical workout intrigued me a lot. I was previously a yogi and a dancer, and I was interested in that as well. So I immediately hopped on the instructor team at the studio when it opened in 2010 and grew pretty quickly to become a mentor for the state of Oklahoma. So my job was to develop instructor teams and recruit instructor teams, and I was responsible for all of their continuing education for 4 studios in the state of Oklahoma. And I did that for 9 years. And I worked closely with home office to roll out new initiatives to studios. I did that for 9 years. And then it came to a point in 2020. I was living in Tulsa at the time where we were moving back to Oklahoma City. And I knew it was time for me to be brave and come out of my role as a mentor. I was very comfortable as an instructor, and I was comfortable as a mentor. I was really, I found so much joy and fulfillment in helping owners, but it was time for me to become an owner. And I knew it from inside, and I just took the brave step. So I did that on February 29th of 2020. I purchased the studio where I took my first class at, Barre3, Oklahoma City. I made the purchase. I was a resale owner. So 2020, we all know what happened that year. Literally within 17 days, we closed down, and my world flipped upside down.
So frustrating.
Yeah,
How did you deal with that?
it was, honestly, looking back on it, I'm very grateful for that obstacle, and I'm very grateful for that time. Um, we, I'm an actions over feelings type of girl, and I really depended on Barre3 for my own mental and physical health. And so I immediately took action, and I, uh, I ordered lights, and I researched Zoom, and within 48 hours, we were live streaming classes. One of the valuable things about being a Barre3 owner is our owner network. And we really came together during that time as an owner network to message each other, DM each other, and figure out how to stream our classes and keep our community strong and united and connected. And that model still lives on today in my current studio. We still live stream every single class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so the pandemic, and it brought me closer to my team within. And it was, not something I would want to relive. It was stressful, of course, financially. It was terrifying, but we overcame it and grew from it, honestly, grew from it. So it was a very hard thing, but good thing.
How difficult was it to switch to a, say, online business model?
The live stream model was challenging at first, and the first month was a struggle, but we figured it out. You just learn to adapt. You have to be flexible, and one of our core values at Barre3 is love of learning and not being in a growth mindset, and you have to truly embrace that. Truly embrace that. We also have online workouts at Barre3, and we had the online platform at that point for several years. And so I had taken online Barre3 classes, and that was a gift in and of itself, because I kind of had an idea of what it should look like, feel like, be like.
Right.
So yeah,
so you already had the platform and everything set up.
Yeah, there was a national online streaming platform, but studio level, I was kind of on my own,
Gotcha. Wow. So how did your background in yoga and dance shape your perspective as a Barre3 instructor and eventually also as a studio owner?
Barre3 is the most well-rounded, balanced, empowering workout I've ever done. It truly incorporates strength, cardio, and mindfulness. It's music driven. So if you come to our studios, the whole class is set to a playlist determined by your instructor. And so that was exciting to me as a dancer. It did not have the pressure of a dance class. It's definitely a compassionate, loving experience. But you've got the music, which unites us, and it brings in the personality of the instructor. So that's been, it's thrilling to me. I still love to teach to this day. And then yoga, the alignment principles of yoga and the mindfulness of yoga, we incorporate breath work at the end of every Barre3 class. And throughout the class, we bring a lot of attention to the breath, which, and then the alignment principles of yoga are just the wisdom of that practice is thousands of years old. So we do incorporate that to an extent. And then also, the most recent evolution in our classes is strength training. And so we also pull from traditional strength training as well.
That sounds so fun. I definitely have to try that.
You have to come to Oklahoma City and take a class. I would be honored.
It would be so much fun. It sounds really amazing. And I haven't tried it. I have to be honest. I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds like I should. Do you have a favorite workout song that you incorporate?
Oh my gosh, I love that question. I do have a favorite song. It is called Antibodies, the LPGABI remix. It is my favorite. It brings you up. It's uplifting. She's my favorite DJ, and she's a woman, which I think is so empowering and amazing to see a woman just nail it in the DJ industry. And so, yeah, that's my favorite song.
Awesome. Now, many entrepreneurs face imposter syndrome when they are stepping into leadership. Is that something that you've experienced along the way? And if so, how did you navigate it? Or did that just never come up for you?
I have struggled with that since day one. I really have, in several ways. I feel confident that I can be a Barre3 instructor, and I feel confident in my teaching skills, but a lot of business ownership is obviously there's so many other pillars to it. I just resource my owner network a lot. I realize that I'm not an expert in every area, and I embrace a growth mindset. Failing is okay, and learning from your mistakes is 100% allowed and encouraged at Barre3. And imposter syndrome, I still to this day think, oh, I'm just an instructor, but you truly get to lead people within our organization, and it's such an encouraging place to be, studio level and the wider picture of being a Barre3 owner, that quickly goes away.
Sounds like a great company culture for sure.
It is. Yeah.
As someone who leads a deeply connected community, how do you balance the needs of your clients, your team, and yourself?
Great question. I struggled with this a lot at first, creating the balance between the business, my family, my team. It was a struggle at first, but I've learned to set really clear boundaries. I've learned to communicate openly with my team. I'm here for you always, and I support you and I encourage you. But here are the hours here's my boundary. Like, my boundary is Sunday. I'm not in the studio. They know globally as a team, she's not in the studio on Sundays. If it's burning down, you can contact her. But that's the day that's kind of, I take time for my family, my own mental health, my own physical health on Sundays and Wednesdays. And I always pick my son up from school. That's a non-negotiable. My whole team knows it. I make clear communication with them that I love you. I want to take care of you and encourage you and support you. But just here are my boundaries. Here's where I have to draw the line a little bit. It's easy to get swallowed up in email at 9 p.m. at night, but you learn really quickly that that's going to lead you to burnout. I've done that, and you have to set that boundary for yourself. That's a self-discipline muscle to turn off the email and know that it will be there tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Those non-negotiables are so important. Can you share some other practices or routines that help you stay grounded and focused even during high pressure situations?
Yes, I truly practice what I preach. I practice Barre3. If I can't make it to the studio, I will do online. The way that we cue our classes, the way that we practice our breath work at the end, it brings me back into my body, into the present moment, into my inner voice. It brings me back to myself. So I practice Barre3. I love to walk my dog every single night. That has become a wellness practice for me. That little dog is my therapist, man. She just we walk every night, and the fresh air and the clearing of your mind, and a lot of time I'll educate myself with podcasts like yours, or audiobooks, and that's something that helps me for sure. Those two things are critical to my wellness and my balance.
Yeah, I think exercise and nutrition and sleep.
And
Those are the
sleep, of course.
three. Those are the three main
Mhm.
pillars, right?
Mhm.
What does your diet look like, if I may ask?
My diet, I've been playing with that my whole life. And I've
Mhm.
come to a place where I truly lean into intuitive eating, and it resonates with me. And Barre3 has taught me to be more in tune and intuitive in my body. And so if I notice I want to eat, I'm feeling lethargic, I grab, a fruit, a vegetable, I try and eat whole protein sources. I've just found I feel better, more clear-minded, and have more energy if I'm eating a variety of whole foods.
Yeah, same. What were some of the biggest surprises and or
Oh,
lessons
surprises.
that you encountered transitioning from instructor to studio owner?
The biggest surprises. Goodness, how much people look up to you. I was very surprised. I appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted. But people really lean on you and want you to be a listener, and I am here for it. I actually love it. I love being a cheerleader. I love being an encourager and a support system for my team. Um, so that was a surprise to me. I also was surprised at all of the things that go on behind the scenes of running a franchise. I'm constantly in awe of our home office support and appreciate them. And they are just that. They are a support system for all owners, that we are essentially the CEOs of our own business with these beautiful guidelines laid out for us. And what they do is incredible.
Mm.
There's just a lot that goes on, and there's a lot of science behind our classes, which I knew as an instructor and I knew as a mentor, but to learn about how science-backed we are and how much research goes into when we decide to evolve our class, the physical workout, was wonderful to learn, honestly, and enlightening.
Now, you chose to buy an existing studio rather than starting from scratch. What advice
Mhm.
do you have for entrepreneurs weighing those two options?
I've mentioned it here, but I can't say enough about the support you will receive within our owner network. You're not alone. I think entrepreneurship and leadership in general can sometimes be lonely, but I
Mhm.
feel truly supported, and encouraged. And the women that surround me in our owner network are brilliant and generous with their knowledge, of marketing, of the financial side of what we do, of campaigns that we run, of just operations. I know I can lean on them for support. So my owner network is so valuable. And then my home office support team, they are just incredible at their job. Um, they give us the educational tools to roll out to our teams to teach these remarkable classes, and continuously work on that. It's not, we're done, this is the top, we've achieved the highest physical class that we can. They are always working to be better, to know more, to evolve our class. So that's wonderful. I can log on to our resources on what we call the hub, and teach an amazing class in 2 hours. So it's wonderful. That is extremely valuable. And then the marketing of Barre3 is helpful. I do have local marketing efforts, but I also have a national marketing umbrella, and that's helpful.
Yeah, I can see how that's helpful.
It is.
And just having those amazing people to support you, that's also so important. Now, if you could share just one piece of advice with an aspiring and maybe also inspiring entrepreneur who feels stuck between their dreams and practical fears, what would it be?
That is very real. That is very real. The risk is worth the reward. And it's inevitable that you're going to face a challenge as an owner, as a entrepreneur. If you can frame it as to what is this teaching me and how can I be better because of this, you will never be stuck. And the problem doesn't seem as big. Also, yes, it's scary. It's very scary to take the leap. In my personal experience, it has been very, very worth it. It's been very rewarding personally and professionally. It is extremely rewarding to run a profitable business, but it's also extremely rewarding to see people's mindset shifts, people's bodies change, people's minds change about their bodies. So I would align with something that you feel passionate about, and you'll be glad that you took the jump, that you took the risk.
Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
That's right.
And is there anything else that you would like to share with our listeners today?
Try Barre3. We have an incredible online platform. If you don't live near a studio, there are almost 200 studio locations all across the United States and in the Philippines. You will be welcomed with open arms into any studio that you find, whether you're visiting or you live near one. But we also have a remarkable online platform, barre3.com. You can try our online workouts from home. I practice them. I'm going to do one today in between running my payroll and this podcast interview. I'm going to do a Barre3 online workout. They offer 10, 30, 45, and 60-minute signature strength, mindful flow workouts. You'll also find programs that help you meditate at night, programs for better sleep. It's a beautiful place to go if you're looking for that.
Sounds wonderful. I definitely have to check that out. Now, where can listeners find you online if they would like to maybe connect with you or learn more about what you do?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I would really love that. You can find me Barre3 OKC is my Instagram handle and page. That's my business. My personal Instagram is Lindsay J. Parks. And then you are more than welcome to head to Oklahoma City anytime and visit my studio.
Yeah, I'd love to. Perfect. Lindsay, thank you so much for talking today. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Yes, thank you for having me. What a joy.
Absolutely. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Wired for Success podcast. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please take a sec to rate and review my show or share it with a friend. That way you can support the show and help me reach and support other entrepreneurs like yourself as well. If you would like my help to figure out how you can go from overwhelmed and overworked hustler to empowered and confident leader, check out my website at www.wiredforsuccess.solutions and book a free 20-minute strategy session with me. Can't wait to help you get wired for success. Until next time, take care. Bye.